So after having just a glimpse of this delicious chicken, you must be wondering why I am serving it in this way. So to be very clear, I am serving this as the perfect combo of Bagara rice. Bagara rice recipe I have already posted, and today's recipe is all about this delicious smoky tasty chicken, and this is a very nice way to serve this combo with a boiled egg. So let me show you how this has turned out. As you can see in my video, this looks amazing. You can see the color and the texture, and of course, unfortunately, I cannot upload the smell. This goes best with some salan and this onion curd raita. As I had said earlier, simple things with authentic flavors just make your day wholesome. And not to forget this combo of Baghara rice and this delicious South Indian flavored chili chicken, lots and lots of curry leaves, mint leaves, just waiting to savor a bite of this delicious combo. Hey guys, I am Subhankari and I welcome you all to my channel Su's Food Corner English, and I hope you all are doing great in your lives. If you are new to my page, subscribe to my page and do not forget to tap the bell button. Thank you all for loving my channel so much and liking my videos. So let's begin with this authentic recipe. Here I have around 1 kg of chicken cut into medium sized curry pieces, and to this I will be adding around 2 tablespoons of curd and crushed ginger and garlic around 2 tablespoons. And to this I will be adding for flavoring 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, red chilli powder 1 tablespoon, normal red chilli powder, and Kashmiri red chilli powder around 2 heaped tablespoons. Just for the color, I have not added any artificial color. Coriander powder 1 tablespoon, salt according to taste, and some mint coriander leaves goes in. Half a lemon and squeeze it so that all the chicken nicely absorbs this marinade and becomes really juicy. So now it's time to add some garam masala powder and oil around 4 tablespoons. 4 tablespoons of regular cooking oil goes in. I'll nicely mix this chicken with all the spices and condiments and leave it for about 2 to 3 hours. This actually helps chicken to become more juicy and of course tasty. So this is done. I'll keep it aside for 2 to 3 hours in fridge, and then I'll continue with the rest of the process. So after 2 to 3 hours, I have here taken a nice heavy bottom iron pan, cast iron pan. To this I'll add some cooking oil. Here goes some sliced onions and slitted green chilies. I'll fry this till they become golden brown, because I need to just take around 50% of this fried onions and green chili out. This I'll be adding in later stage. So here I have taken around 50% of this fried onions and green chilies. I'll keep it aside, and in the same pan now I'll be adding this marinated chicken. Make sure the onions is nicely caramelized, and in high flame I'll add this marinated chicken, so that in high flame the outer layer of this chicken instantly seals due to heat, and all the moisture, all the juices of the chicken is really intact inside the chicken. I'll be adding gracious amount of some mint leaves, coriander leaves, and some curry leaves. The smell at this stage is just awesome because of this green herbs and the marination. In high flame I'll be searing this chicken for around 2 to 3 minutes. Till you can see here the sides, the oil has been started to release, and because we have cooking this chicken in high flame, the chicken has not released any moisture till now. So after 2 to 3 minutes of cooking in high flame, I'll be adding 1 large tomato puree. I have taken 1 large tomato, and without adding water I have just pureed it. Now I'll again fry this chicken in high flame for around 3 to 4 minutes till this tomato puree nicely wraps up around the chicken. And believe me, this chicken here I have combined with some Baghara rice. Normally also you can combine it with some roti or normal steamed rice. It tastes awesome. So after the tomato puree is cooked, I have reduced the flame to medium and I cover it, and in the meantime I'll prepare a special masala for this chicken. So here I have taken 2 inch of cinnamon, some cloves, and here 4 to 5 green cardamom, 1 black cardamom. Mace I have taken, and here I have taken 1 star anise, 2 tablespoons of coriander seeds, cumin seeds, and here black peppercorns. And the magic spice of this masala is the stone flour. Do not avoid this spice, it's very important. This gives a very nice rustic flavor. Here goes small amount of stone flour, and then to it I'll be adding some poppy seeds For the creaminess and cashew nuts, around 2 tablespoons I have taken a split cashew nuts, and to this for flavoring I will be adding Kasuri Methi around 2 tablespoons, and all this now I will grind to a very fine powder. Here also I have added some Shah Jeera. So you can prepare this masala and keep it in an airtight container in fridge for around 1 to 2 weeks. Meanwhile, my chicken is almost 50% done. It has released its juices and it has started to release a very nice aroma. It has been now 8 to 10 minutes. Now at this stage, I will be adding 2 heaped tablespoons of this prepared special masala. All the whole spices blended with this cashews, poppy seeds and this kasuri methi gives just a wow smell and flavor. Again, I'll cover it in low flame for next 10 to 12 minutes in low flame. Make sure you cook this in low flame because we are not adding any extra water and moisture. So that's it. I don't need to add any more spices. I'll cook it till the chicken is almost done, 95 to 96% done. It's almost done. Then I'll uncover the lid. I'll add the fried onions and slitted chilies that I had fried and the green condiments, that meant coriander and curry leaves. Give it a mix, wait for 3 to 4 minutes, and when it's completely semi-dry, it's done. And now it's time to serve this. For serving, I have used a nice bowl and 1 boiled egg. On the top of it, I'll nicely layer the chicken pieces with some gravy. You can see it's there, actually not gravy. The masala has nicely coated, it's semi-thick. That's the consistency we want. We don't want any liquid in this recipe. So again, I'll then add the level up the Baghara rice. Baghara rice recipe I have already posted. Do check it out. It's just plain biryani rice with lots and lots of flavors. And this combo, believe me, it's deadly. Once you try this, you will be in love with the recipe. I have used a plate to nicely flip it, and here is the result. Steamy, hot, delicious, power packed with protein and flavors. This Bagara rice and chicken combo is a must try. Not to forget this creamy onion and yogurt raita. You can also have salan, but for me this is just more than enough. When I stayed in Hyderabad, this was one of my favorite combos. In love with the flavors, do give this a try. And the hot and steamy rice with this tasty chicken and the creamy yogurt, it's just heavenly. I hope you have loved the video. If you have loved the video, do give a thumbs up, share with your family and friends, and do not forget to subscribe to my page. You can also follow Su's Food Corner English on Instagram and Facebook. See you in next video. Till then, stay safe, love life and happy fooding.